Hey, y'all, and welcome to day 14 of the WSOP and to the fourth annual WSOP and All Vegas Poker Daily Spaces coverage. I'm Sherry Pluskota, aka the White Oprah of the poker community, as David Beckauer put in his list of superlatives. And I'm sorry, but it still tickles my funny bone, and I'm going to use it. Please be reminded that we will always try to give the most updated and accurate information possible, but we are human and information is always fluid in the poker world. So please make sure to double check any information we provide to ensure yourself the best experience possible. And please correct us if we're wrong because we want to get it right. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Sherry Pluskota 9212, where you can find all of my recordings of my past spaces and interviews. Um, Pardon me, I think we've got up to day 10 uploaded. My IT guy is sick right now and he's having such a bad summer. I hate it for him, but it happens sometimes. So I'm sure in the next day or two we'll get the last few days updated and uploaded. So that's my YouTube channel. Um, don't forget the Quilt for Charity fundraiser is ongoing. Please consider making a tax deductible donation via the designated link. And I have the QR code up in my at the top of my Twitter feed, and it's my Twitter picture up there. So you can do the QR code for easy access to that. And all donations have a designated link via that QR code to the Poker Gives charity, Feed the Homeless program. A $10 donation gets you one ticket. A $25 donation will get you 5 tickets. Don't miss your chance to win this one of a kind autographed poker t shirt quilt. It's amazing if I say so myself. I may be a little biased, but I don't care. It's pretty cool. Don't forget that tomorrow TJ Reed will be with us, and I'm hoping on Wednesday Dibs will be, but I haven't heard from him. So hopefully he will reach out to me today and I can get that research done that I need to prepare for that space. Um, Today we're going to look at the rake around town, and I think I'll wait until after Joey does his lesson just because it's a lot of information. And I really want us to have time to dive into it if folks have questions. It's very important you know what the rake is of the tournament you're playing in, even the cash games. Because how are you going to be a winning poker player if you don't know what rake they're taking? It's all part of the equation. So we're going to talk about the rakes around town, and I have all of the tournaments I'm going to talk about today. I have the rake for them. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. Also, how about Kristen Foxen, the lady of the hour? Congratulations to her for winning that 25K high roller 8-handed tournament for 1.7 million, and of course, that beautiful gold bracelet. So, congratulations to her for sure. Joey, I think you're having a hard time getting up on the panel. If you could request, it may get you up here easier. I don't know. Sometimes it's just quirky. So we'll keep trying to get you up here. Up, I heard the beep, so you must be up here. Joey, were you in the at the rail at Kristen's rail last night, or
I wish I could, but the hot water heater just like bursted last
oh
night.
no? That is probably one of the worst things to happen to a homeowner is the stupid hot water tank because unfortunately that means water is going all over the place, doesn't it?
Right. Lucky it's in the garage, but it's just it's watering the desert plants, let's put it that way.
Oh, so annoying. Well, I tell you what, Kristen, I didn't get to watch a lot of it, but what I did watch, she was just on fire. Like she was so laser focused. It was amazing. His microphone went out. I don't think he knows it, you guys.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh no! Sometimes the mic when you touch it and people don't know it, and we're like, "Uh oh!" And I try to pay close attention because I will shut it off for the person whose mic is open because we don't want anybody to get caught saying something that might embarrass them. So we do have those mics go off from time to time, and we try to help out the folks, but for sure. Welcome, Isaac. Welcome, ASG.
Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
That's so weird. It still hadn't put me as a speaker. So, oh
yeah,
no,
it is acting goofy.
gonna be one of them mornings, huh? I just
Yes,
saw the news that she took it. I saw a little brief interview. So dope.
it's so dope,
But
dude.
yo,
It's
six
so dope.
bracelets though.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Damn.
And I can't help but shout out Alan Kessler at this point in time either. He came in third in that tournament last night. At one point when they were three-handed, he was the chip leader. I was trying to watch, but by the time they turned that on, I was already sound asleep. Like,
It was the heads up, right? That's the one she won.
no, she won the eight-handed 25K high roller for 1.7 million.
Wow, she won the eight-handed. Okay,
Yes.
such a
Yes.
beast, yo. She's such a beast, man.
Yes, I'm so happy for her. So happy she's been close, and of course she was, 13th in the main event, and so very cool indeed. And congrats to Alan.
I'm just
Go ahead, ASG.
no, I'm just laughing at Isaac's like a week behind. First, he was watching the broadcast of the heads up yesterday. So
Oh yeah,
I think that was
factual,
like
factual. I have not been able to follow like as hard as I'd like to right now. So yeah, I'm catching a lot of stuff on X, a lot of updates and a lot of all of that right now. I'm catching it on X more than anything.
Right on, right on. All right, you guys, back to Kessler. Third place. Congratulations, Alan Kessler. So close. And you know what? I still have faith you're going to take one down this year. You're on fire right now, Alan. You are on fire. I've been saying it for months that you're going to win a bracelet this summer, and I still believe it. So good luck to him in his next ones. And Kristen too. Can she make it number two of this series? Wouldn't that be exciting if she won a second one?
If she wins the second one, she tops Negreanu, right?
Um.
Because
Okay. So people are gonna have an opinion about this because some of her bracelets are online bracelets. So people have an opinion about the weight of those bracelets are the same if it's a in live in person tournament, and so I think you're right as far as the numbers, but I don't know if people are gonna. I don't know. I think that people are gonna bring that up.
I think she also might have a ladies bracelet.
Say that again.
I think she also might have a ladies bracelet.
And
In terms of counts, if you're gonna say something about online, you might say something about a
no,
non-open field.
well, but then you'd have to say something about mixed fields that are smaller, right? So I don't agree, but it's okay if we disagree. I'm happy for her. I would love to see her get a second one or even a third one. She'd be the first female to do that, and that would be amazing. And guess what? She is fully capable of doing that, of course.
oh yeah, this early
Oh,
she already got one. Another one is highly possible.
right, right. I don't know. Does she play a lot of mixed games? Anybody know?
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think I've ever seen her play mixed games, but I don't know like that.
I don't know either. I don't think she does either. But I certainly am uh, you know, no expert on what she plays for sure. But I don't think I know her to play any mixed games. But anyway, she's killing it on the no limit table. So go, Kristen, go. I love it. I'm so excited for her. When I woke up this morning, that was the first thing I checked. I was like, "How did Kristen finish?" And it was amazing to see that she won. And honestly, when they showed her husband coming to give her a hug, he just happened to be on a little break from his tournament and walked over just in time to see her win it. I don't know if he's gotten bigger, but he looks massive right now. Like he looks massive, and she is so little. Like he is huge right now, like crazy. I was like amazed at how big he is. Holy smokes.
Yeah, I remember my first WSOP. He was all over the last couple days I was there because he was playing the closer.
Right.
Dude's a big dude, yo.
He's huge right now, dude.
Like,
Look
like
at,
you could
just go
tell
watch that video, dude. I was like,
Oh,
he's
I
always
saw it.
been
I
big,
saw it.
but
Yeah, I saw it.
oh, Jesus Christ.
But dude's kind of like Schwarzenegger big. He's big as shit, yo.
Yes.
Yeah, he's big as shit.
Yes. Wow. I was like, holy smokes, he's been really working out. I think he's gotten bigger, but I really don't know. I'm just saying it was just very obvious today. He's huge. I want to give it a little shout out to Barry, our very friend, family member here in Spaces. He cashed the horse event over at the Nugget, 17th place for $1,052. Go ahead, ASG.
Oh, I was just gonna say, as long as you're mentioning two bracelets, that other guy, sorry, with him being some Chinese pro that I'm not familiar with,
Now,
but he
Yao.
got
Now, Yao.
yeah, no, he
Kayak.
got two 10Ks in a row.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that when we got to announce event number 23, which was the 10K 7 card stud. 1.2 million in the prize pool, 20 got paid. Now Yao, no, Now Yay, Kahara took it down for 301,000. But a few days ago, I think like 3 days ago, 4 days ago, he won a bracelet for taking down the 10K deuce to seven for $428,000. So go him. That's amazing. Like, holy smokes, you guys. Holy smokes. Could you imagine winning two bracelets in a week? Wow.
Yeah,
What
that's
dreams,
amazing.
what
That's
dreams are
amazing.
made of.
That's
What
And
dreams?
10Ks too, so that's a nice prize.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. Thank you for that, ASG. Don't forget, folks, the Mixed Game Festival is going on at the Bellagio. They're having great success on Sunday. They had 5 tables going, so that's great news for Robbie and, of course, Craig and his staff over at the Bellagio. So get on over that Mixed Game Festival, folks, at the Bellagio. I want to tell y'all that I'm putting together a little contest. And if I've sent you DMs about it, do not speak upon it because I don't want anybody to have any unfair advantage that they heard here that, you know, that you're participating. And it's going to be a contest that hopefully I'm going to put out there in the ether tomorrow or maybe later today. I'm waiting to see if a few more people submit what I've requested for them. And I've also reached out to somebody for prizes so we can have a first, second, and third prize. And hopefully I'll hear from that person today as well. But if I contacted you about it, please get that to me as soon as you can. It's going to be fun. I have some great contributions to that contest that you guys are going to get a charge out of. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. So, um, if I've contacted you, please get that to me as soon as possible. I am going to let y'all have our poker lesson of the day with Joey Gargiulo. Welcome, Joey. Teach us something, my friend.
Okay, thank you, everybody. So I would like everybody to clear their minds. Immerse yourself in a big room. It might be the Paris Ballroom or the Horseshoe Ballroom here at the WSOP. And what do we hear? We hear chips clicking. Click, click, click. There's a tempo in the room. There's music. Now put yourself at your table and there's this tempo. Fold, fold, call, call, check, check, raise, fold, click, click, click. There is an underlying tempo. There is music playing in poker. And for those of us who are musicians or love music, we understand it has to do with time and timing. Click, click, click. Now, why do I bring this up? Well, time is probably the most important dimension in poker, and we could use it as a weapon in a lot of different ways. For instance, the other day, I believe it was Exec Deck that talked about he was playing online, and instead of just instantly making a bet, he paused the tempo long enough for his opponent to hit the auto fold, auto click button, and then he placed his bet. When the action is on us, we have the ability to change the tempo of the game. Some of us will put a delay in to confuse our opponents. Sometimes players put a delay in because they don't even realize it. They're doing it, but they have to think. There is a tempo, click, click, click. Poker is not only about what players do, it is about when they do it. The pace of a decision can reveal uncertainty, confidence, fear, confusion. Sometimes it's rehearsed strength or manufactured weakness. Timing. Timing isn't everything, but it is real. And players who ignore it are often missing useful information, like a snap check or a long tank, a fast river shove, or a suspicious pause before a call. Any sudden change in tempo should be an alarm to us, especially when they form patterns. Human beings, naturally, we have rhythm, and rhythm leaks information. Now, timing isn't magic, but if you think about it, especially in a poker tournament, isn't it really us versus the clock? It's one giant lasts longer. Some people get a little superstitious when they think they have a tell from a change in the pattern. Some people will push the limits. The easiest way to put a player on tilt or your entire table on tilt is to constantly use up all of your time. And we know players that do this. They skate along the rules. They know how much time they have. If you feel like you're losing control of a table, for instance, online, what can you do? You can just use your time to the max every time it's on you and not only would it frustrate your players, but you're seizing and taking control of the tempo. Our timing matters. If we snap bet whenever we connect and hesitate every time we're bluffing, well, sharp players will eventually notice that, won't they? If we always Hollywood with strength and act quickly with marginal hands, our rhythm becomes a leak, doesn't it? Clean players know how to protect themselves by becoming less transparent in the pace. They mix it up. Timing is also useful because it can help regulate ourselves. A lot of bad poker players make bad decisions, and good poker players make bad decisions when they make decisions too quickly. Ego wants to react, doesn't it? And the nervous system wants relief. So we make decisions much, much quicker sometimes than we should. Slowing down in meaningful spots can restore logic and stop impulses from grabbing the wheel. In live poker, it is so rich because it can work alongside our posture, the way we handle our chips, our breathing, and our emotional energy. And online, like I said, you might not realize it, and it might be a little noisier, especially when people are multi-tabling, because there might be a delay, not because they're thinking, but because they're at multiple tables. But there are ways that you can use timing in so many different forms, as long as you know the key, and the key is balance. Using timing to support reads, not replace them. Let time strengthen your game, not inhibit it. So what we're looking at here is we have the ability to manipulate and do Jedi mind tricks on our opponents by altering the tempo. People want they want to hear fold, call, in this tempo, in the rhythm. And when we mix it up, when we listen, you are not playing poker. You are not playing tournament poker unless at some point in your career, hopefully multiple times, your table actually had to call the clock on you, because that is real poker. And I don't care who it is, but all of the great players at one time or another have thrown in every one of their time cards on a decision, even if it's a fold. We saw Kristen Foxen do it yesterday. It was, everyone was watching. It's like, well, this isn't really much of a decision. She has bottom pair, she has pocket fours, but she was using those time cards to seize control of the tempo of the game. Can't tell you how many times we see players bust, and what do? They chuck an entire stack of unused time cards, tablets, or whatever it is, into the muck with their chips. Like, it's ridiculous. Timing is of the essence, and just get back to that rhythm. Think about that poker room. Click, click, click. Think about how we can alter we could alter our destiny just by taking more time sometimes, or by disguising the strength of our hand and just sliding in a monster pair of cards in that tempo. If you're going to limp with aces, you limp just like you limp everything else, and nobody knows what's happening. Time. We're going to get really deep into the whole thing about time and tempo in a couple of weeks when I start going through the poker dance. And for those who want a head start, just for your listeners, Sherry, starting on Wednesday, and I'll announce it again, I will supply a link where every one of your listeners, including yourself, will be able to download my book, The Poker Dance, for free on Kindle from Wednesday to Sunday. And that's going to be my gift to everybody.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Joey. Not only are you are one of the most giving people in poker, you're always willing to give away some of your books for the betterment of the player. And I appreciate that, just like I appreciate you giving us your time in our spaces this summer to teach us something that will help us with our poker game. So thank you, Joey.
You're very welcome, Sherry.
Appreciate it, buddy. Listen, give me those topics for the rest of the week so I can do your little thing for you.
I will,
Okay.
100%.
No problem. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Karen, how are you? Oh, I thought she came up. Somebody came up. Okay. Twitter is bugging. No worries. No worries.
Oh, it's super bugging. I've seen
It's
Barry come up as a speaker and go listener like 3, 4 times right now.
this is, let me see it. I don't know if he's requesting. I'm going to invite you to speak, Barry, but if you don't want to, it's no problem. I don't know what's going on, Twitter. Cut it out. We're busy. ASG is in the subway, so when he can, he'll come back on with us right now. Oh, I love it. I love this so much. You guys just don't even know. Okay, Joey's lesson, the tempo in the world of poker, that at that poker table. And I'm going to tell you, for me, I use that tempo. I use it to my advantage. Even when I play online, I use tempo to, get people to do what I want them to do. So I find it a very important tool to have in your toolbox. I hope other people do too. Just saying. Just saying. Good luck to Maureen. I see her in the chat there. She's playing at Kings today, so good luck to her. And I know she's tuning in because I have a special announcement. And you folks are the first folks to hear this because literally minutes before I came on air, I got a message from Carrie Jane, who is the director of the Hippodrome Casino Card Room. And I'm just going to tell you, she has given us something to give away at the meetup game, and I'm excited about it. So if you're not coming, you better come, ladies. It is a draw. We're going to have a ladies' drawing. Sorry, gentlemen. But I'm also going to tell you, because it's such a specialty item, I may try to get a little creative so we can get more names in the hat. I'm going to think about it. So nothing is set in stone other than if you are a female in attendance at the meetup game, your name is going to go in the hat for the drawing for a €300 ticket to the ladies' event at the Hippodrome in London on October the 18th, as well as a ticket to their boot camp, which is a study session and supper on October the 17th. Unfortunately, it does not include transportation and it does not include a hotel stay because they don't have a hotel associated with their casino. But this is a great opportunity if you're already planning to go to London to that, series, or if you're in a country that is very easily accessible, Switzerland, Maureen. Uh, I think of I think of quite a few names when I think about this ticket, but I'm also going to try to get a little creative. So, because this is a wonderful gift to us to give away at the meetup game. And say if we typically have, I don't know, 6 women at the meetup game. But if they're not going to be going to London where they can use that ticket, then I don't want it to go to waste. That we don't have, one of 6 that would be excited to get that ticket because they're going or they'll make arrangements to go. So you guys see where I'm at with this. I want to make sure that we give it away to, and it's going to be used. And so that's where I'm at. So that's why I'm thinking about getting a little creative. Maybe run a contest or 2 before the meetup game of how somebody that's not going to be coming over to the WSOP but would be wanting to that ticket. Maybe we could do a contest before the meetup game where they can earn a right for a ticket into that drawing. So I'm going to maybe brainstorm even with Maureen and maybe Karen too if she's interested, and anyone else, you guys. Whatever, to come up with a way to get some names in that hat because it is a specialty item. But what a nice giveaway, eh? What a nice giveaway. What do you think, Isaac?
It's a great opportunity for any woman that wants to go and play, abroad and take that experience. I think that's really dope.
It is very dope. It is very dope. What do you think, Joey?
Yeah, that's really cool. Amazing.
I'm excited for sure. So we got to get creative, you guys. So get your thinking caps on. Text me some ideas of how we can ensure. And you know what? We'll put there's a lot of women from Europe that are going to be at the WSOP and hopefully can come play at the meetup game for their chance at it for sure. Um, like I said, I want to make sure we give it away, right? We don't want it to go to waste. It's a great gift to us to give away. So that's where I'm at with that. I'm very excited to make that announcement for everybody. And we'll figure it out. We'll figure out a creative way to make sure that somebody can play on that ticket and go to that boot camp. Like, what an opportunity that boot camp is going to be. Okay, enough about that, y'all. Enough about that. Don't forget, Joey said he's going to let us, starting Wednesday, download a copy of his poker dance book. So, and he'll keep us reminded about that for sure the next couple of days. Now, I do want to go through the list of Splash the Pots really quick. We haven't done this in about a week or so. I think it's important. Don't forget, we're having the meetup game June 26th, 2 p.m. at the Bellagio. Pizza will be provided. It is a cash game, and I appreciate Sean McCormick and Craig Larson, who always ensure that not only do we have a great time and we have a great staff waiting on us, but they always provide us pizza. So I appreciate them for that. And I'm just going to quickly go down the list of amazing things that people are going to give to you, give away at the meetup game, the Splash the Pot items. And of course, we have some attendance prizes. And let's not forget, I bought a trophy. It's a crystal trophy, and it is celebrating America's 250th birthday by having the flag on it. And it's also honoring our last winner, Curtis Larson, who served our amazing country as a Marine. So, whoever wins the trophy, the next trophy is always in a tribute to them. So like B-52 won. So the next trophy was a B-52 bomber. So that's kind of where I'm going with that. And I love that actually Wolfie came up with the idea that we should have a different trophy every time. And so, yeah, so I'm very happy. So, anyway, Splash the Pots. Let me get back on target here. Splash the Pot items are a 3-piece Vera Bradley travel set valued at $59, a 4-piece Vera Bradley travel set valued at $95, um, uh, the book written by Helmuth, Bad Beats and Lucky Draws, another Helmuth book, Play Like a Pro, the book by Dara O'Kearney, Poker Satellite Strategy. I donated all those books and those travel sets. A book, The Modern Poker Theory by Michael. What is the last name? Avesedo, I believe. Acevedo. And it's autographed because I met him last summer in the poker.org lounge when he was doing his book signing. And I asked him for an extra book to give away. We will have coffee mugs, the mugs for the mugs of the mugs of the mugs for the mug. It is a coffee mug like I gave away last time with pictures from some of the attendees from the meetup games prior are on the coffee mugs. So we have some of those to give away. Poker.org sent us some hats to give away. I'm excited about those. So thank you, Sarah Herring. Phil Hellmuth and Moneymaker Faded Spades decks of cards to give away. B52 gave us those. The book, The Super System by Doyle Brunson, Razor Folds has donated that. The book, my 50 most memorable hands. It's a Doyle Brunson book. I donated. Exec Deck is donating gift cards as well as WSOP merchandise. So thank you, Exec Deck. Joey's donating books for us of his collection that he wrote. So thank you, Joey. The Green Visor Gang is going to let us know what they're donating, but they're working on it. So, and I know they're busier than hell, so no pressure. But I know the Green Visor Gang has always given us stuff to give away. I think this is the fourth. It's the fourth or the fifth time you guys have given stuff to the Splash the Pot items, and I appreciate the Green Visor Gang. Go ahead, Isaac.
Yeah, I think it's the fourth.
Yeah, fourth time. Okay. I was trying to think of that this morning, and I was like, I just don't like everything starts to run together because there's so many details that honestly, you guys, as hard as I try to keep it all straight, it's a lot. Like it is a lot. So thank you, Isaac, for letting me know that. Also, we're going to have an attendance prize. Razor Fold is going to customize a Super System 2 book for us. And let me tell you, I can't wait to see what he does, honestly. And I really want to win it. I haven't even seen what he has in mind because he wants to wait it to see um, who wins the drawing for it because then he's going to customize it with them in mind. So I'm really looking forward to whatever he does. I think it's going to be very cool. Again, there's a ladies drawing or whatever it is going to be a ladies drawing only for the boot camp ticket and the tournament at the Hippodrome in London, and also a ladies only drawing for a Vera Bradley travel bag valued at $75. So that's what's going on with Splash the Pot items. I don't know if it excites y'all, but it's exciting me to hear all those fabulous prizes. I'm so stoked, you guys. I'm so excited about the meetup game. We have 30 people on the list. Does anybody know the Milkman? MILP man besides me?
Milkman? No, can't say that I do.
Okay, so I did interview him before. Probably 2023 or early 2024. I'd have to look at my YouTube channel. But anyway, he's a he's lives in Canada, very positive. Uh he's hilarious. Honestly, he's hilarious. He has a Facebook page that he's always putting posts on, and he's got a great sense of humor. But what he says when he beats you in a cash game is that you've been milked, brother. You've been milked. And it's hilarious. Like when you hear him play a handout and he's videoing and he's like, "Oh, sorry, brother, I milked you. I milked you." He's just really a nice sweetheart. And I happened to be watching, I want to say it was the tournament, the $25,000 eight-handed tournament Kristen was playing. Yeah, I think it was last night. And of course, I only watched for maybe 15 minutes because I just have shit to do. And he was in the chat. I was like, "Nope." He's like, "Hey, sis." And he's going to be in Vegas. So I was like, "Hey, you got to come to the meetup game." And he's like, "Send me the info." So I think he's going to be joining us on the 26th at the Bellagio, which I'm really excited because it'll be the first time I meet him in person. So looking forward to that, you guys. All right, winners around town. Then we're going to move on to the rake because I think it's a very important topic that we all should be aware of. Over at the Aria, Richard Hale took down the $300 nightly tournament for $5,200. A special shout out. I don't know if we had any of us connected the dots about this the other day, but a special shout out to Frederick Norman, who won the $800 PLO at the Aria on June the 3rd for $51,000. And then he went over to the WSOP and hopped in event number 21, the $1,500 PLO. On June the 6th, he won that tournament and bracelet for $235,000. So good on you, Frederick. Good on you, buddy. Over at the Hard Rock in Tampa, Justin W. won the Monster Stack. Over at South Point, Daniel took down the Crazy Pineapple Tournament. There was 120 runners, and he took home first place for $2,500. And over at the Wynn, Joseph DeLuga took down the $1,100 PLO tournament. There were 306 entries. He took home $63,000 for his efforts. Amazing prize pools. I mean, I'm telling you, I can't imagine that people still think the attendance is going to be down this summer, but what do I know? Okay, I'm going to start out with the WSOP recaps and what's coming, of who won and what's going on today, and include the rakes for today's tournaments. And even if it's a final day or a day three or whatever, if that tournament's going on, I'm going to tell you what the rake is. So if you want to have a pen and paper ready so you can jog down some notes that we can go back to, questions or whatever, I highly recommend it because it's going to be a lot of numbers, people. Okay, so at 10 a.m., event number 28, day one is going to be the $600 mixed no limit pot limit Omaha deep stack. That's a 16% rake. At 11 a.m. is the event 25 final day, the $500 freeze out no limit tournament. That is a 17% rake. There is 1.7 million in the prize pool, 4,100 entries, 162 are left, 196,000 at the top waiting for the winner. Jason Hoffman is in first place with 5.2 million. Rahulander Dylan is in second place with 2.3 million. Some notables still in it to win it. Big Hooney at 55, number 55 with 700,000. At 73rd third place, Johnny Vibes with 560,000. The underdog in 162nd place is Stephen Riley Finch from the UK, has 43,000 in chips. Event number 18 starts at 11 o'clock. That is a day 3. That's the $1,500 monster stack. That's an 11.5% rake. There is 12 million in the prize pool, 11,933 entries. 666 go into day 3 today. Joseph Ozzie has 14 million. Jason Funky has 8.5 million. That's your first and second chip stacks. Some notables still in it. Kenny Helliert, who I've interviewed before, he's the guru of spreadsheets, and he has 2.4 million. No, sorry. Yeah, 2.4 million. Team Spacers, horse number 45, Brian Yoon is still in it to win it with 2.1 million. At 89th position is Faraz Jacko at 1.5 million. 101st is Ronnie Day, 1.4 million, and Cabril's still in it with 1.4 million. Event number 26 starts at 12 p.m. That's the 2K No Limit Tournament, 1.7 million in the prize pool. Excuse me, 968 runners, 160 are left, $288 in or $1,000 is waiting for the top finisher. Brandon Mueller is in the lead with 3.1 million. Mega Pudge has 1.5 million. Xuan Lu is in 5th position with 585,000. In 65th position is Sheena Okamoto has 180K. 110th position is Shannon Shore with 110,000. At 12 p.m. is event number 29, day 1. The 50K high roller 8-handed. That is a 5% rake. At 1 p.m. is event number 27, day 2, 10K dealer's choice, 7% rake, 1.2 million, 135 runners, 66 remain. Chris Brewer is in the lead with 347K. Jesse Lonis has 339. Bryce Shockey, which is another one of our horses on the Team Spacers team, has 268K. Matt Glantz in 4th position with 266K. Some other notables: Todd Brunson, Gus Hansen, Scott Severs, Carol Fuchs, Alex Livingston, Craig Chait, Brian Rast, and Ite are all still in it to win it. 2 p.m. is event number 30, day 1, 1,500 limit, 7-handed. The rake is 11.5%. And the final day of event number 22 is at 1 p.m. That's the $1,500 Big O. There's 12 point, excuse me for a minute. Yeah, 2.7 million in the prize pool, 2,150 runners, 29 remain. Waiting at the top is $387,000. There was no list of lead players as far as in leader order. So some still in it to win it are John Holly, Noah Kelly, Dan Yamada. And let's not forget, still in it to win it is Nobody Runs Better. Yes, that's their name on there. Event number 24, the 25K high roller 6-handed, had 5.6 million in the prize pool, 242 runners, 7 remain. 1.2 million is waiting for the winner. Sean Winter has 8 million in chips. Arthur Martin Roja has 6.5 million, and the underdog of those final 6 is Chance Corneth with 835K. Winner, chicken dinner, as we talked about earlier. Kristen Foxen took home 1.7 million for taking down event number 19, that 25K high roller, 8-handed. There was 8.1 million in the prize pool. 52 got paid. Galen Hall came in second for 1.1 million. Also cashed was Loanis, Schulman, Rast, and Shore. Just some more rakes at the Horseshoe. Their 1 p.m. 250 tournament is a 20% rake. Their 4 p.m. $400 tournament is a 17.7% rake. Their 8 p.m. $200 tournament is a 22.5% rake. Their 25K is a 6% rake, and their 1500 Big O rake is of 11.59%. So that's what's going on at the WSOP. And I'm going to go around and talk about the other tournaments in town and what they are and what their rakes are too. But I'm going to take these questions first. Go ahead, Isaac. Isaac? Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me? I hope I'm not bugging out.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, go ahead, ASG. Maybe he's detained.
Okay. Uh, so yeah, I just want people, when you look, especially the WSOP, so that's why I'm bringing it up during this one. Um, when you look at their structure sheets, be very careful when you look at their rakes, because you'll see one rake up top and then you'll see another fine print at the bottom that they're taking another percentage out for staff fees. It's all rake, but somehow they like manage to split up to this percent, and then you notice this percent, and then much fine print at the bottom there'll be another 1.5% for the staff and 3.5 for the dealers or something like so. Yeah, just because you see a percent one place doesn't mean that means they're all they're taking.
Amen. Amen. And it is I cannot stress this enough. It is very important that you look at what the rake is before you go play a tournament. Because if you have two tournaments at the same price point, do you want to play a tournament with a higher rake or a lower rake? I mean, it's pretty simple math, folks. But if you don't know the information or know where to find the information, you're not making an informed decision when you go to pick what tournament you're going to go play. Now, I will tell you that Unger's spreadsheet, I can't remember if Kenny's does, but I know Unger's spreadsheet, if somebody could put it in the chat, a link to it, that'd be appreciative to both of those spreadsheets. But Unger's spreadsheets has the tournament and the rake right there. Like it is, you pull up the spreadsheet and you look at today's tournaments and it says the location, the time, the date, the buy-in, the all the information as well as the rake. So,
And she'll even highlight if it's higher than average.
right. So it's very important you know that information so you can make an informed decision before you go play. Because of course it's in your best interest to play the tournament with the low rake. Now, that being said, for me, and I know Isaac and I have talked about this before, and others have too. For me, sometimes I will disregard that their rake is a little higher just because I want to play there. Like I just want to go somewhere to this particular room, and I know their rake is higher, but my friends and I are going to meet there to play a tournament. Okay. So I do it knowingly, right? I know the rake is higher. Before I go, I'm making the choice to play there because we just want to go there as a group. And so there are exceptions, but that's your personal decisions. But you always should consider the rake when you're deciding between two $500 tournaments, two $1,500 tournaments, $200 tournaments. What is their rake? It matters. It matters. Go ahead, Isaac.
So I guess Negrano's whole "more rake is better" thing has definitely gotten through to WSOP, right?
Well, yeah. Yeah, and it's really, when you hear some of these rakes I'm about to tell you about, you're gonna be like, "Holy shit!" Because
Yeah, yeah, like these rake numbers. If I remember the things I was taught a couple years ago, right, by people like Kenna, that would make none of these tournaments playable.
right, right.
So
So
that's pretty interesting.
wait until you hear these numbers, folks. The highest one is 27.1% rake.
Fuck out of here.
27.1%. And I'm going to let ASG go and then I'm going to start reading these tournaments and what their rakes are so you people can start learning about this if you don't already know. We are here to help you learn. Go ahead, ASG.
I thought since he wasn't here, I would point out Fats also would say that if the rake's higher, this is the more rake is better theory. If the rake is higher, that means that there's less pros there, so you make up for it in EV.
That is what Fats has said that to us so many times in spaces. It's so funny. And guess what? That's another way to look at it, right? Everybody has their own way of, processing the information. I'm just trying to teach you a couple of things. Find out how to find out the rake, look at the rake, and when you're making a decision about what to play, consider the rake. That's all I'm here to tell you about. Whatever you do with that information from this point forward is on you, and God bless you and make the best decision for you. But I want you to be aware that, this is important information. So let's dive in to some of these other tournaments. Okay, we're going to start over at the Win. Their 11 o'clock tournament is day 1A is a $1,600 buy-in, $2 million guarantee. They have a 10.6% rake. Their day 2 is today at 11 o'clock of their seniors high roller 5K buy-in tournament, $300,000 guarantee. That rake is 7%. At 1,800 hours over at the Win, they have day 1B of that $2 million guarantee, again, 10.6% rake. Over at the Aria at 11 o'clock is their Mystery Bounty Tournament. It's an $1,100 buy-in, $250,000 guarantee, and that is a 12.3% rake. Also at the Aria at 1 o'clock is their TOE, that's TOE tournament. That's a $600 buy-in, 30K guarantee. That's a 15% rake. Also at the Aria at 1900 hours is their no limit tournament. It is a $300 buy-in, 25K guarantee. And that is a 16.7% rake. Over at the Venetian at 10:10 a.m. is day 1C, and that is a $1,100 buy-in, $1 million guarantee, and their rake is 12.7%. At 1,800 hours and 10 is their bounty tournament. The bounties are $200. It is a $600 buy-in, 40K guarantee, and that is a 13.3% rake. I just thought of some. I need to hold on. I need to make a note for myself. Um, I'm sorry. I'm just so busy that when I think of stuff, I just have to write it down right away. Okay, that's what's going on at the Venetian. Over at the MGM at 11 o'clock is day 1D of their 250K guarantee. That's a $500 buy-in, 16% rake. That tournament, day 1E, is at $1,800, and of course, the same rake. Over at the Orleans today at 11 o'clock is their no limit tournament. It's a $200 buy-in, 15K guarantee. That is a 20% rake. 12 p.m. today is the Beast tournament over at the Orleans. $600 buy-in, 30K guarantee. That is a 14.2% rake. At 1,600 hours is the Bankroll Builder. $125 buy-in, 20% rake. 1,800 hours is their no limit $200 tournament, 15K guarantee, again, 20% rake. Over at Mandalay Bay at 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. is their $60 no limit tournament, no guarantee, 10K starting stack, 15-minute blinds, and quite honestly, that was a last minute note. I have no idea what the rake is. Over at South Point today at 10:10 a.m. is day 1A of their $300,000 guarantee, $300 buy-in. It's a 21.7% rake. At 1,410 hours is their Survivor, $120 buy-in, 6K guarantee, 20% rake. At 1,810 hours is day 1B of that 300,000 guarantee. Again, 21.7% rake, $300 buy-in. At 2,200 hours and 10 at South Point is their Turbo Bounty Tournament. $25 bounties, $120 buy-in, $4,000 guarantee, 20% rake. Golden Nugget, 11 o'clock and 1,600 hours are their bar open day 1A, 1A-1 and 1A-2. That's the bar open. You have to qualify to play it. At 1900 hours at the Golden Nugget, they have a turbo tournament for $130. And thanks to Joey for letting us know they have add ons. I checked on that for today, and that is a $20 add on for that tournament, 5K guarantee. The rake of that tournament, which is higher than which honestly is now the higher rake than the 27.1. I just looked at my notes. So the rate for this tournament over at the Nugget is 30.7%. At 9:30 at the Golden Nugget is their Survivor tournament. And again, it's $120, 3K guarantee, and they do have a $20 add-on. And that's the one that's 27.1%. So the highest rate thus far is the 30.7% for that 130, or sorry, 100, yeah, $130 turbo at 7 p.m. at the Nugget. So anybody have any questions? If you're in the audience, you want to come up and talk about the rakes, please do. It's important that we all know what's going on when you sit down at that table and have paid for a buy-in. Joey, you have any comments?
Yeah, one word. Wow.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
I hear that every year. I hear that when I start reading those rakes. I get that kind of comment every year because you just don't think that some of them can be that high, or you just don't know. And I think it was the second year I started looking at the rakes, and we've looked at them every year since because I think it is important that people find that out. ASG, any comments?
Guess I'm used to it by now, especially with who's the highest. Uh, Also of note, just because we're talking about all the tournaments, MGM announced that their $500 250K mystery, the 10K guarantee, it's at they've had their first two fights and it's at 65K of the 250K. So yeah, possible overlay alert. You never know.
Yeah, possible overlay. Watch it, folks. And it's so funny to me that, of course, the operators are trying to get the word out there's a possible overlay because they want people to come. So there isn't an overlay, right? And of course, the players are like, "Don't say nothing. We want the overlay. We want to keep it quiet so that we get the overlay." So
Exactly. Sean McCormick tweeted this, so I thought I'd share it
yeah,
because
I love,
we like Sean over here.
I love it. I love it. And nobody blames the operators. They don't want to go in the hole to host a tournament. They want to make money. That's what they're there for. And of course, we want them to host tournaments. So how many times can they have overlays until they finally say, forget about it? We're not doing this anymore. So, it is a double-edged sword, as they say. So thank you for
Yeah,
that information.
in my
Sure.
opinion, it'll clear, but it's on pace to not clear, but in my opinion, it will hit it.
Right. Well, thank you. Appreciate that information. Okay, I haven't done this. Go ahead, Joey.
So the other side of that coin is, because we experienced it last year, is read the fine print, because we
Uh,
know, right? We know that sometimes just because it says guarantee, it's not really guaranteed. You have to read the fine print.
right. And sometimes, and believe me, the operators that have done it have caught the fury when they've put up a guarantee and then at the last minute they're like, we're not honoring the guarantee, and that it's a nightmare for them. And kudos to Sean McCormick with the MGM properties, because that happened, I want to say it was 2 summers ago. And they came back and said, nope, we are definitely going to, like, they announced they weren't going to honor the guarantee. And then they came back and said, nope, we are going to honor it, even if we have to take the loss. And they did. I don't remember if it ended up being a loss or not, honestly, but kudos to them for stepping up and saying, yeah, no, we're going to still honor it. So
Yeah, it was a loss, and I think it was Wing ate a guarantee earlier this summer.
yeah, something. Yeah. I don't remember exactly the details, but I do remember them announcing that a guarantee and then announcing they were not going to meet, they were not going to honor the guarantee And then they came back and said, yes, we're going to honor it. So kudos to them. And, it goes back to customer service. When you tell us you're going to do this, you got to do it. Like that's what we're trusting you to do the right thing by honoring your own word. And when that doesn't happen, you lose trust of the customer, right? So, um, and there were other places that it's happened over the last couple of years. So anyway, here we are. Pardon me. All right, you guys, I haven't done this in a while. I want to read out the ladies' events around town. It's going to be rather lengthy, but I think it's an important list, and I do want to read the entire list. So bear with me, y'all. The WSOP ladies event is going to be June 25th. The WSOP ladies warm up event, which is a $150 warm up event, is on June 23rd. And let me make a special note about that. That's not on the regular list of tournaments, okay? Because they consider it not a daily, oh my God, what do you call it? A satellite? No.
Well, you said warm up, so
Yeah,
we could just
whatever.
say
I'm
that.
sorry, I can't think of what they consider. So you're not going to see it on the regular schedule. So if you went to the WSOP app and tried to find that tournament, it's not going to be on there. And we have fought for the last few years that, like, hey, it needs to be on the schedule. Because if you're not a seasoned player, you're not going to know where to go find that information. And that tournament is actually targeted to new players. And so the new player is not going to know where to find that information. So it's sort of this catch 22. Anyway, get the word out to the ladies. It's a $150 ladies warm up event, June 23rd at the WSOP. Okay. Orleans ladies event is June 19th. Golden Nuggets ladies event is June 21st. The Venetians is June 24th. South Point's lady events are both the 26th and the 27th. And South Point also has a ladies event on the 28th. The Venetian has lady events milestones into their ladies high roller on 628 and 629. So those are milestones for 3 seat guarantees into the lady high rollers. Those are $300 tournaments. Then the ladies high roller tournament is on June the 30th. That's a $2,500 buy-in. Ladies event, that ladies event will also, the final table will also stream. The ladies event at the Wynn is going to be on June the 22nd. So those are your ladies events that are coming up in Vegas. I didn't do all the details because I just want you to know when they are, where they are. You can look up all the details or text me and I'll get them to you, whatever. Go ahead, ASG.
Okay, so I know you asked for it earlier. I pinned Kim Unger's chart. I don't know where the other one is, but at least on Kim's, you can sort by ladies, you can sort by seniors. So
Yes.
that's another option.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, and the other one is Ken Helliards. And no problem. We don't have to post it. I just, both are great sources of information. And I love that. I can't remember if Kenny's has it, but Kim's definitely has the rake on it. So you can access the rake to all the tournaments all around Vegas all summer long. Important information. Tracy, I sent you a microphone, but you show up as listener. Are you indeed a speaker? Oh, she's going back out. Maybe she'll go back out and come back in. Okay, we'll continue on and hopefully we'll get her up here on the panel when she joins us again. While we wait, I'm going to talk about the buffets that are around Vegas. And I'm going to preface this by saying I printed this on April the 10th. Pardon me. Again, I printed this on April the 10th. So double check the information. Okay. Double check the information. I'm going to wait for Tracy to come up. Are you up, Trace?
I think so. I don't know.
I know. It's okay.
It's been weird today. My
yeah.
gosh. Those are side games for the ladies thing that you're talking about. So they're under satellite side games, yada yada yada.
Right.
So
Satellites. That's the
yeah.
word that's the word I was trying to come up with. It's
So
a satellite and
or
you can't find it on the schedule. And it's
right,
maddening because as somebody that's disseminating a lot of information for a new player, I'm like, hey, Tracy, go
yep,
to that warm up event. And then I'm like, but you have to
right,
write it down and put it on your calendar because you're not going to find it on the schedule, you know?
right,
And it's very frustrating because the very people we're targeting with that can't find
right.
it.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
annoying. What are you playing today?
I'm not. Today is a day off.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. Enjoy that day off.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Let me read off these buffets, you guys. And again, double check the information. Caesar's buffet is weekdays. Let me look at this. It looks like they only do dinner time hours. And it looks like it starts at $87 a person. Under, let's see, $49 under four are free. So kids 5 to 10, it looks like, are $49. And then weekday dinners, $87, weekend dinners, $92, weekend crab brunch, $87. That seems so high to me. I don't eat enough food for that, for a buffet. But anyway, the Win buffet, let's see. They have a gourmet brunch 7 days a week from 8 to 1 is $60. Excuse me. Seafood dinners 7 days a week from 1 to 9 is $80. Endless add an endless pour of drinks for $32.99. Over at the Palms buffet, they have a brunch Monday through Friday for $43, Saturday and Sunday 9 to 4. Then dinner Monday and Tuesday 4 to 9, Saturday and Sunday 5 to 10. That's $47. They have lobster dinner Wednesdays and Thursdays. $80. Prime rib and snow crab on Fridays from 4 to 10 p.m. is $53. Over at the Cosmopolitan at the Wicked Spoon Buffet, weekday brunch is Monday through Friday, $50. Weekend brunch, Saturday and Sunday, $55. Over at the Bellagio Buffet, brunch is 7 days a week, $55. I'm just going to give the adult prices. You just know that kids are cheaper. Weekend seafood dinner is Saturday and Sundays, $80. Over at the Excalibur, this printer cut off the, let me see if it's on the second. I might be able to read it. Excalibur weekday brunch is $33. Friday brunch, $39. Mimosa brunch on Saturday and Sunday, $44. The MGM Grand Buffet has been shut down. Just an FYI. Pardon me. Circus Buffet dinner is $35 Friday and Saturdays, and then breakfast on Sunday, $30. Main Street Station Garden Court Buffet, weekday brunch, $25, weekend brunch, $28, weekend dinner, $34. Resort at Summerlin Marketplace Buffet, lunch Monday through Friday, $25, dinner 7 days a week is, well, they didn't put it on here. I don't know what the price is for that. Weekend brunch is $37 over at the resort in Summerlin Marketplace Buffet. South Point Buffet, Monday through Friday, $20. Lunch is, that's breakfast. Lunch buffet is $27. Brunch is $38. That's only Saturday and Sunday. Prime rib dinner, Saturday through Thursday, $38. Seafood night on Fridays, $58. Over at Resorts World Buffet, they have a seafood buffet Wednesday through Sunday, $88. M Resort, Anthony's Prime Buffet, steak and seafood brunch, $99. Virgin Hotel Las Vegas, the kitchen buffet, breakfast buffet, 7 days a week, $24. Guy Fieri's Vegas Kitchen at the Link has a brunch all you can eat Monday through Friday, $25. Other buffets that have closed recently are the Lexor Rio and Aria. And don't forget the MGM Grand. So there you have the buffets, people. Any questions? I know it was lengthy, but we do have some buffet lovers, and I like to get that information out for them for sure. All right, Joey, anything you'd like to bring up, my friend?
No, we're good. I mean, it's so it's the second week, and I could tell you there's a whole new wave of players that just arrived off the plane, and there's a whole wave of players that went home broke. So if you're coming here, um, try to ask yourself, how do I not go broke? Because it seems to be a trend, and the best part I think is just to have your package that you're going to do planned out ahead of time. I mean, yes, there's going to be, the universe might call you in one direction, and in the last minute, but if you come here with a plan and with a budget, then you'll have a good time and you'll be able to afford the buffets and the shows and everything else.
Absolutely. And I love that you point that out for our folks for sure. Um, you know, it's you have to also think about it this way. Your higher rollers are coming in for the ladder tournaments, and those are going to be more of your pro tournament players, right? And so those fields and the cash tables are going to get tougher and tougher as the time goes on. So the rec players typically come early in the summer and sprinkle throughout the rest of the summer. But your big time pro players, if they're not playing for the whole summer, because not all of them do, are going to come for those bigger tournaments and the main event, of course, right? All right, Tracy, anything you'd like to bring up before we log off? We got a lot of information out today, people. Holy smokes. Joey, anything else you'd like to bring up? What are you playing today, buddy?
$600 PLO no limit holder mix. It just started 12 minutes ago, but I trust the universe.
I
You know what
love
I
it.
mean?
I love it.
Mhm.
Well, good luck for that for sure.
Thank you.
I'm starting to panic because I have to start packing because I have, several projects going on when I'm in Vegas that I have to take stuff for, like the quilt and the splash the pot items, whatever. And so I started to panic a little bit last night that, oh my God, I need to get a suitcase out and start like at least attempting to corral what I'm taking with me. Yeah, I'm starting to panic a little, Joe. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's okay. A lot of people. Let's put it this way: it's Vegas. Pretty much, you could buy anything you need. You know that.
I do know that. I do know that. And I always tell my kids when they're leaving for the airport, this is the checklist. Do you have your phone? Do you have your wallet and IDs? Yes and yes. Okay, you're good to go. Like there's stores everywhere, right?
Yeah, 100%. And we have enough connections that if something's not available on the strip or if it's too expensive, we can get it off strip as well.
100%. Gonna wish you luck today, Joe. And I see Barry down there. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
You bet. You bet. And Tracy, you enjoy that day off.
Thank you. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you so much, Tracy.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. And Karen, I know you're playing on luck online, so good luck to you. Bathwater for buy-ins. You were right. Kristen took it down. Good prediction. Exec Deck, D-Man, Dusty, thanks for joining us for sure. Everybody that's been coming and going. Dillo, thanks for joining us. Appreciate all of you. Go ahead, Joe.
One last thing, because I'm not
Yeah.
home, but she'll have to listen to this. Colette is in fourth place, her team, in the Polka.org Fantasy League.
Nice. I haven't even checked mine. I need to go look. I'm so busy. I haven't even checked it. I can tell you Team Spacers isn't doing very good on the ODB Baker League. The last time I checked, we were slid down to like 1,042 position or something. I need to look at it today, but we have 3 or 4 players that haven't even gotten us a point yet. So hopefully they're going to start playing or doing better if they are already playing, having maybe some better luck or whatever. But yeah, our team's not doing very well at all the last time I checked. Bummer. How's your team doing, Joe?
I think I'm about 55 or something like
Oh, that's
that.
No,
So
awesome.
you're
yeah.
two behind me. We're 60.
Oh, am I? Okay.
Yeah. I just looked
All
Oh,
right.
online.
Yeah,
gosh.
it's good.
You're
Awesome.
2 points behind me, so I got you
Yes,
right
I
there.
love that story.
I love it. I have no clue what I'm doing on the poker.org one. I make a note to try to check that today, but good luck for everybody on that. They have some really great prizes, and nothing would be more fun than, someone we know win it, right? So that is always the fun part of what we're doing around here. So be on the lookout for the contest I'm going to announce as soon as I get all the details worked out. Shouldn't be too much longer. It's going to be a lot of fun. I guarantee it. You guys are going to like this one. It's something I've never done before. So I think it's going to be a fun way for us here in Spaces to just, have some fun. So anyway,
Sherry, hey, I wanted to quickly
go
confirm
ahead.
something on the meetup game.
Yes.
Are we doing a
Yes.
red, white, and blue theme? Are we wearing red,
Yes.
white, and blue? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Okay.
Wear red, white, and blue, and you're going to be in. I'm going to put that on my notes. So next time I read that, it'll be on there. Wear red, white, and blue and be in a drawing.
Okay.
All those people that have red, white, and blue on are going to be in a special drawing,
Cool. Okay.
for sure. And that could be a lapel pin. It could be a scarf. It could be a whole outfit, a shirt, t-shirt with a flag on it, whatever. Red, white, and
Well,
blue.
it's my birthday too, remember? So
Whoop,
it'll be,
whoop.
yeah, I'm
I
going all
love
out.
it.
I'm going all out. Yeah.
I love it, love it, love it. I ordered a shirt. I ordered a Happy Birthday America shirt, so I'm excited to I get to wear my shirt. Honestly,
Awesome. That is awesome. I love it.
it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. We have such a great group of people, exec deck, and um, yeah,
I'm
Isaac will
super
be
excited.
there, and Reaper will be there, and Mac will be there, and um, yeah,
Awesome.
it's going to be a blast.
Okay.
Yeah,
Look
I can't
forward
wait.
to it. Yay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, you guys, signing off. The White Oprah of the poker community. You get a chip, you get a chip, you get a chip, you get a chip.